Hail champions, Broman here on my Paladin Brobocop, and this is a very fateful day because this is the last day I'll be using my glow stick and glow board thing, my Nexus relic weapons, and I will be turning it into the Zodiac weapon for Paladins, which is Excalibur and Aegis Shield. So this is a long time coming. This is a lot of hours here to finish this step, and a lot of hours in general that I put into the weapon. So let's take a look at what we got to do.
So you found all 4 bits and pieces, eh? How do I know? Ha! It's written all over your smug face.
Okay, I'm not really gonna voice act all this as much as people probably want to hear it, but let's make this happen. So we got all the pieces. They make it sound a lot easier than it was. It took me about probably 80 hours, which is a lot easier than previous steps. What's my character doing? He's doing like jazz. Oh my gosh, what are you guys talking about? Man, that's why I went Catboy for moments like this. Alright, let's take a look.
Tis an awful amount of energy to deal with, though. The average old craftsman would make a right mess on me finest smithing and disperse the souls to boot. What we need is a real master of materia, if you catch me drift. And it's gonna be Mr. Mutamix, of course, because he knows his stuff when it comes to materia melding. So let's take a look. Oh, another quest, more running around. In this game, running around, there's just no way. There's no way they would make me run out into the middle of a desert when I have all of the required items. You know, this game loves to do that. Loves to make you feel like you are an errand boy at times. And yes, it usually does make sense within the context of the story, but I don't know. I hope with the coming expansion there's a little bit less fetch questing and running around, especially with like the main scenario quests. Like those should be really pushing you forward, and you should be doing something with each quest. You know, it shouldn't be 20 minutes of running around and watching cutscenes. It should be 20 minutes of fighting mobs and doing things, and then like 1 minute of cutscenes. Alright, Mutamix bubbly butts, let's see. What do you got for me? Yes, we want to make legendary fighting tool. I like how this game trolls you by making you think there's like a small chance you can lose all the work you've done. And it's a troll that works because, for one, at one point, I forget the patch, but in the original game there was stuff kind of like that with materia melding on the weapons, and there's still stuff like that because you can lose, you know, very expensive materia. I mean, I see posts on Reddit quite frequently of people losing big time money because they can't craft or meld their materia on. And it's all just a game of RNG, and their little percentage system in this game, when it says 90%, it really means between 10 to 20%. Okay, maybe not that harsh, but I've had materia melds fail like 20 times in a row at 90% on the what do you call it, the Novus quest line, when you have to fix the materia to the scroll and meld it. There's so many times it would say like 90% or 80%, and I'd fail it like 20 times and blow, you know, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of gil. I really hope this final step that they're gonna add in the next patch for the relic weapon does not involve a lot of money, because I'm starting to run low. Definitely starting to run low. And I don't really have a good means to make money. I could, you know, finish leveling crafting up. In fact, that's probably my next project since I have all the combat classes maxed out. But I don't know, it's not my thing. Never has been. And if you're not going to craft in this game, there's really not another good way to make money. You could spirit bond armor, but that's repetitive. And you don't get like a decent income just from doing your dungeons and daily queues and stuff. At least not enough to make a big difference. Okay. What happened? What's Nexus? What was up with that? Okay, we're gonna cut. Alright, here we go. I just talked to this guy again. So we're gonna do Excalibur and Aegis shield. How do you pronounce that? Okay, so we gotta switch out weapons now for real. We'll put on our little weathered short sword again and our iron scrotum. Okay, now let's switch it out for real and get this Zodiac weapon, Excalibur and Aegis shield. And there's all the items that I spent a very long time creating. And there is the stat changes. So 4 more strength, 5 more vitality, and 2 more determination, and 2 more parry. And yes, I know they are borked. I don't really play this game hardcore, so I didn't really want to spend the extra, million gil to get this thing optimized. Back at the Nova step. So 2 more strength, 2 more vitality, and just 1 more parry on the shield. So, going from item level 115 to 125, you really think it should have calculated more, but it's because I have determination and crit split like that. If I would have +9 determination, I think it would have gave me an extra 1 determination, so that's my own fault. But still, I'll take it. I'm doing this mostly for cosmetic reasons. It's not going to be viable in the expansion more than likely, and I'm probably going to play Dark Knight anyways. So let's take a look at this cutscene. I'm trying hard not to cough into the microphone. Well, 'tis done. Behold the weapon precisely it was in days of yore. All that's left is to meld materia to it. Well, Master Mudibix, I believe that is your area of expertise. Will you transform Brobo's relic into materia? Scar! This relic is very mighty fighty tool, full of airy self. Mudimix has many shivery shakes. Okay, I'm done with the voice acting again. I can't do it while I'm sick anyways. But he's gonna troll me, I can guarantee. Please be warned that the chance of success for turning a relic weapon nexus into materia is 1.4%. Your relic will be lost if the process fails. Do you wish to proceed? Is this like a test of faith? Please be warned the chance of success for turning a relic weapon nexus into materia is 1.4%. Your relic will be lost if the process fails. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is so trolly. Because 1.4% really means like 0.01%. Yep. So it's done. Everybody's excited because we just created Excalibur. And now he's going to put the scroll on with all the stats. So we got the materia put on, the weapon was made, and there's Excalibur. Ages passed, a wise and just king reigned over all of Ilsabard. A blade such as this graced his scabbard in times of peace and brought terror to his foes in times of strife. Come, take up your Excalibur, born of stars' radiance, forged through Kiro's might, and imbued with the soul's blessing. I like how the Final Fantasy theme song, like from all the way going back to the original Final Fantasy and up, is playing during this scene. It's very fitting. And it looks really cool. And it is dyeable. And I will be taking suggestions on what to dye it, because I don't think I'm going to leave it white. And his shield, a twin to the one you hold. Unwavering, unyielding, unbreaking. Come, take up your Aegis shield, born of stars' radiance, forged through heroes' might, and imbued with soul's blessing. Imbued with hundreds, and yes, it's not an exaggeration, hundreds upon hundreds of hours of work. So let's equip it and see what it looks like. So Excalibur and Aegis shield. And it's lost the glow. I'm assuming it'll come back in the next patch. But you know what? I'm actually fine not having the glow, because look at that. That is pretty beautiful looking. It's very well designed, very intricate. I am very satisfied, and I can't wait to screw around with it, even though I honestly play my bard more than anything else these days. It was worth the time to get it done, be one of the few people who actually was insane enough to grind out this crazy weapon. And hopefully the final step that they're adding here in the patch coming out in about 2 weeks, hopefully that last step is not too insane. And there's also word going around that that step may not be added until halfway through the next patch cycle, so I may have a couple months before I got to do some crazy grinding again. So anyways, thank you for watching. That is Excalibur, and that is Aegis shield. Tell me in the comments below how to pronounce that, because Google is out of my reach apparently. And if you have any suggestions on what to dye it, let me know, because I don't know, I might go with black. I think it's the gold part stays the same. It's just the blade and the metal part here. So I might go with black, or I might go with blue or something to match the Ironworks armor that I currently have equipped. And I also have some transmog Immortal Flames, like brown gold armor, so I might go with that too and dye these based on that theme. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and have a wonderful day.